So you guys have like literally never experienced any of the dating apps. Good for you guys. You're not missing much. My one buddy's addicted. Like he had to start wearing a condom on his thumb. He was on Tinder so much. It was really bad. And Tinder's like a dick of an app, right? When you swipe left on somebody, what does the app say? Nope! There's no nice and polite way to say nope, right? You would never say to a doctor, did my loved one make it? Nope!
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the BiggDro Show. Back to consistency. New episode. We're not skipping a week. Let's jump right into it. Oh, yeah. And I shaved the gray beard, okay? Let's jump into it. So, Russia. Never did I think in my life I would be saying, I stand with Ukraine, sincerely. But it's a shame what's going on there. I really don't want to talk too much about it because you can get that news from all the other outlets. Here at the BiggDro Show, we like to be funny, we like to be silly while also giving you some fun facts. And I don't know if the facts get any more fun than this, guys. In case you don't know, the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, was the voice of Paddington Bear in the Ukraine. That's right. So imagine Putin's like, damn it, Ukraine is stronger than I thought. We must take down this Paddington Bear. It's true. He was an actor. And even more crazy, okay, the facts are just going to keep getting more and more fun. He apparently was a comedian before he was president, which isn't even the juicy part of the fact. But he had a show, I believe it was called Something of the People. I had it here. So it was a show, Servant of the People. And on the show, he plays like a teacher or a comedian or somebody who has a rant about the leaders in politics. And it goes viral on the show. And he ends up getting voted into the presidency. Well, ironically, he then got voted into the presidency of the Ukraine. Just goes to show you, it doesn't matter the country, whether it's the United States anointing Donald Trump. People love the entertainment world. They love people that they grew up watching. And the Ukrainians, they anointed this guy their presidency, I think by like a whopping 66% or something like that. He won by more than 73% of the vote. So he must be pretty funny. I never, hear Ukraine and think, funny. Oh, is a Ukrainian coming to dinner? This ought to be hilarious. But apparently they're funny and they're good with politics because as a political newcomer, he rose to be where he's at now, and the guy's a badass. Some of the quotes that I'm hearing is like, we sent him, I guess, trucks or ways to get out of there, and he's like, I don't need a ride. I need ammunition. So he's a badass. He's like a real-life Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's with his people on the ground, and apparently he can make you laugh, too, because he's a stand-up comedian. But we must take down this Paddington Bear. That's my Russian accent. I don't know if it's any good, but this bear, Paddington, it is too strong. But I stand with Ukraine. So good luck to the Ukrainian people. Russia, do you gotta be such a dick? Do ya gotta be so Russia? Such a Russian move to piss off the entire world, right? But anyways, Ukraine, really hope you guys are good. We're gonna jump to another topic because I got a lot of topics today, guys, and we're gonna keep it flowing. We're gonna keep it going. Speaking of the government, this story, I can't even believe it's a story, but apparently in like the 1970s, I guess it was, which sounds about right because I know drugs were very popular back then, or excuse me, the 1960s, so before people got too crazy. But in the 1960s, the CIA tried to have cats be spies for us. Oh, yeah. Bubbles the cat was doing more than just purring at you, okay? It was eavesdropping on your conversation. But yeah, they tried, and shockingly, unsuccessful. Apparently didn't work. Cats were supposed to be eavesdropping, but they were just focused on the catnip in the corner of the room. Apparently cats go crazy for catnip. In this article, apparently in the 1960s, okay, the CIA spent $15 million on Operation Kitty. Actually, the name of the operation was Acoustic Kitty. So apparently it had something in common with John Mayer. The kitty wasn't a good spy, but man, could it strum the guitar. But no, Operation Acoustic Kitty, $15 million, which back then is like, I don't know, $45 million today. But if you ever wondered, hey, where's my tax dollars going? Just look around. There might be a cat spying on you somewhere. The enemies are like, we are going to go in from the back. And then all of a sudden they heard, purr, purr, purr. That sounded like a pigeon, but it's supposed to be a cat. Purr, purr. And then they were like, what? It's just a kitten. Go on. So we're going to attack from the... And then all of a sudden the cat was like... And it started attacking them, but not for America, for the catnip that was in their pockets because they had pet cats at home that they fed that to. Anyways, I digress. Operation Acoustic Kitty failed. Like I said, you're wondering, where's my money going? That's where it's going. It's going to Operation Pussycat. They would put a listening device in the cat's ear. And then I don't know how you get the cat to go anywhere. I don't know how anybody gets a cat to do anything. Cats just like lick themselves and like look at you all evil like, you want to pet me? I don't think so. I'm licking myself. Maybe some of the cats, it went to their head. They'd show up on the base. Operation Acoustic Kitty. General Claus at your service. There's like a dog general, like, all right, cats, let's see what you got. The cats were like, this is our big shot to show people we're just as cool as dogs. And then they just failed and went back to being the second favorite animal. I know some of you love second favorite animal in America. I know some of you probably love your cat and you're like, yeah, right, cats are way cooler than dogs. I bet dogs could have been spies. Nah. Dog would have been eavesdropping and then be like, I'm so sorry, I just love you. Can I have treats? I love the article says they would try and put the cat on like a park bench where people were talking that they wanted to listen to. And then the article says, well, you know, cats, they don't cooperate. The project was a huge failure. You know, cats, like, is that common knowledge? They don't cooperate. Hey, let's bring your cat on vacation. You know what? Forget it. You know, cats, they don't cooperate. But cats don't cooperate, right? Like, I've never even heard of somebody training a cat. Is that even a thing? I'm sure it is, right? How'd they have Cats the musical? Maybe that's why the Cats movie was so bad, because you know cats, they don't cooperate. Hey, we're going to make a Cats movie. Can we get James Corden? Can we get Jason Derulo? I wonder why it failed. But yeah, so cats were spies. It was a catastrophe. Huge failure. Tax money down the drain. That's why we gotta try and spy on our government, see what they're spending our money on. Damn it. All right, guys. Oh, wow. It says the CIA also trained pigeons to be spies in the 1970s. They're like, the cats aren't working. What else? I know. How about pigeons? And the general was like, genius. Promote him. Pigeons can fly. Why didn't we think of this in the first place, Johnson? But yeah, they'd put a camera on a pigeon's back, and then the pigeon would fly back and forth. God, that had to be a shaky video, right? Like, how many people are in their army? Damn it, pigeon, hold still. Okay, they either have 3,000 soldiers or 4 really big boats. I don't know. It was kind of grainy and blurry. This was like a GoPro from the 1970s, so it was a no. What's next? In the 1980s, they tried to make spies out of lions. From cats to pigeons to lions. It was a failure. The spies were just biting off the heads of the enemy, and we got no information. But anyways, so yeah, the CIA. I'd love to be in that pitch meeting, right? Like, I feel like if I was in the CIA, I'd be the CIA. If I was in the CIA, I'd be that guy like, excuse me, General, what if we turned cats into spies? And everybody else would laugh and snicker. But the general secretly liked me because I always gave him a firm handshake and a Snickers bar in the morning because he looked hungry and, you know, he wasn't getting his nutrition from home. So I'd be like, here's a Snickers bar. So when I'd have an idea in the meetings, he's like, great idea, Brian. And then I'm just like, hungry? Why wait? What am I talking about? No, I could never be in the armed forces. You know, I'm too silly. But if I was, I would be the guy like, I'd be like stoned. I'd be like, what about if cats and pigeons did our spy work? And everybody else, since they're on LSD, all the soldiers were on LSD in the 70s. They'd be like, yeah, genius, because now we don't got to do that crap. You know, send Bubbles the cat and freaking Pecky the pigeon Hey everybody, what's going on? Don't mind me, I'm not a spy, just a regular pigeon, just pecking away. Call me Pecky the Pigeon. What's that? 4 warships deploying tomorrow? Psst, 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 psst. The cat's like, I'm on it. Scurries away. And me and the guys are back in the base like, man, how many dimensions are there? Oh, what's up, Bubbles? Pecky's in trouble? We better go. Shit, I forgot my gun. Shouldn't have gotten stoned. And all the soldiers on LSD are just like, why are we even fighting? This isn't even our war. Cut to today. I stand with Ukraine. He was the voice of Paddington Bear? Oh. Send Pecky the Pigeon in to get more information about this. Pecky the Pigeon. All right. I'm going to keep it moving. Oh, new Batman. It's coming out this week. You're going to be able to see it in a day or so from now, 2 days, depending on when I upload this. But probably it comes out this week. Early screenings on Thursday. Comes out on Friday. The review embargo has been lifted. That sounds so like embargo. I don't know. When I hear embargo, I think of ships leaving like a port. I don't know. Embargo. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Cargo. But I don't know. They lifted the review embargo. It sounds so like huge, but it's really just you can tell us if you don't like or like a movie now. But the reviews are coming in. They're saying it's darker than The Dark Knight. It's apparently Robert Pattinson's a great Batman. Zoe's a great Catwoman. Paul Dano's a great Riddler. And on and on. It's 3 hours long, but apparently goes by quickly. They really focused on Batman being a detective in this. So rather than just some like guy who can kick your ass, he can also solve problems very well. A thing actually said about Batman that I haven't heard in a long time that the director shared is that he's apparently the world's best detective. So we're going to get a really cool detective movie, 70s noir vibe. Really excited. It's got a 90% the last time I checked on Rotten Tomato. It might be more now. It might be lower. Hopefully it's not lower. But movie looks badass. Are you guys excited for it? Are you going to go see it? Let me know what you think. So I'm really excited about the Batman. Oh yeah, let's just touch upon this really quick. Rick Ross, he posted on his like Instagram or TikTok, he wanted to cut down trees on his property. So he like got quoted and it was $1,000 a tree to cut down, which is insane if you think about it. Like I could see $1,000 to clean up the tree once it's cut down, but $1,000 just to go, all right, maybe it'd be a little bit more like, you know, more annoying. But $1,000, I could go, okay, that'll be $1,000. I'll cut down 1 million trees. Although I don't want to cut down any trees. Okay, I made a film called Be Like Trees because I love trees. But Rick Ross, he's like, yo, I'm not paying $1,000 a tree. So he told his buddy, go buy the biggest chainsaw from Home Depot that you can find, and we're cutting these trees down ourselves. Now, I feel like the equipment you would have to spend on that, but then not only you got to get a wood chipper, right? You can't just leave trees laying around everywhere. His rapper friends would come over and be like, yo, I want to spit this verse, and I got mad bars, but yo, all these trees is in the way, son. And Rick Ross would be like, yeah, my bad. You know, I cut them all down, and apparently the cleanup's even more annoying than the cutting of the down. I had the part, I had that part down, but yeah, then you got to apparently chop it all up and throw it away. I mean, a wood chipper, right? Your cheapest wood chipper is probably, I don't know, it's got to be $4,000. And then if you want to get a good chainsaw, I'm assuming that's at least $2,000. That's $6,000 right there. Not to mention all the physical work you got to do. Rick Ross, you should have just paid somebody to do this. Isn't your thing like, I'm a boss? It's not very boss-like to do all this manual labor yourself. Also, let the trees live, Rick. Wow, without the Ross, just sounds like a white guy. Hey, Rick, stop cutting down those trees, Rick. Ricky, get back over here. But yeah, the Ross, it's like way cooler. Like, yo, Rick Ross. Anyways, Rick Ross, hire a tree guy. Come on. If you're a true boss, Ross. Okay, here's an article on passwords. So, there's an article. These are the 20 most common passwords that were revealed on the dark web, make sure none of them are yours. So, number one, the most common password, you can probably guess it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That is pretty common. The next one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The third most common password is QWERTY. 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 If you thought you were original, everybody's doing it. The next most common password is the word password. And then these other ones are so boring. You know, the number 1 5 times in a row. QWERTY again. QWERTY 1, 2, 3. Another one is I love you. And this is kind of creepy. Another super common password is 666666. Let's talk about that. So are you sad? Are you down? Do you want to hurt animals? Why is your password the devil times 2? Okay? If your password is 666666, I don't even want to go on your computer. Imagine being at your buddy's house. Hey, dude, I'm trying to put on YouTube. What's the password of your computer? And he's like, oh, it's 666666. You'd be like, oh, you know what? I just realized I've got to go. I've got to go and never be your friend again, you freaking psychopath. Man, that's the password to your laptop. What's the password to your iPhone? Lucifer? You freaking weirdo. So, and then they're like in the article, they're like, the other problem with people is that they use the same password they come up with for all their accounts. What are we supposed to do with all these passwords, huh? What are we supposed to do? It's too many accounts. Everything needs a password. We have like 9,000 accounts. You think I'm going to remember 40 passwords? No, okay? I'm going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across all platforms, and that's it. You want to steal my identity? Steal my identity. Pay all my bills. If you steal my identity, then you can pay all my bills. How about that, okay? I would love for somebody to steal my identity, honestly. Comes time to do taxes, let the person who stole my identity do my taxes. People are like, Brian, why didn't you do the taxes? My identity got stolen. I thought I didn't have to do it anymore. Having my identity stolen would probably be the most convenient thing that could ever happen to me. It's like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Larry David, you hear my identity got stolen. Are you coming to the wedding on Saturday? Nah, the guy who stole my identity. He'll show up. He's got my identity. I can't come to the wedding. What do you want me to do? So we're going to go to the next article, guys. We're going to move right along here. So this next article, okay? I mean, the headline is like, honestly, it's so dire that it's almost laughable. Honestly, here's the headline. Climate change is likely going to make the world sicker, hungrier, poorer, gloomier, and way more dangerous in the next 18 years with an unavoidable increase in risks, a new United Nations science report says. Awesome. It's like underneath that, it's like, new episode of The Bachelor airs tonight. That's how the news is. It's like they drop that on you, and then they're like, hey, find out if Clayton finds love tonight on The Bachelor. I'm sorry, did you just say that the world was basically going to explode in 18 years? Like, what do you want me to do with that headline? And the picture is just basically the world on fire. What do you want me to do? I'm at home. I'm eating potato chips. Okay, I'm in my recliner. I'm in my pajamas. I read that. What am I supposed to do? I already stopped using aerosol cans years ago. Okay, can't use an aerosol can anymore. Got to do the... It's okay. My finger's in shape. I'm not complaining. I recycle. But what do you want me to do, article? Everybody's like, climate change, climate change. Okay, America, Biden's in office. That was the Democrats. You're all worried about that? Do something about it. I don't know. Fix it. Come up with a plan. What do you want me and the other average Americans to do about climate change? Am I supposed to just walk outside and be like, oh my God, guys, climate change is getting worse. We only have 18 years. Oh my God, quick, you, sir, get a fan and we need to cool everything down. And it's like, if the earth gets hotter half a degree or something like that, it's like, dude, you guys should have been on top of this as world leaders way before we got 1/10 of a degree close to basically extermination. So I'm sorry, man, but articles like this are just annoying because there's nothing we can do about it. The article might as well say, you're going to die in 10 minutes Read now. You're gonna die in 10 minutes. There's nothing you can do about it. Click the article to read more. It's just, I'm sorry, man, but go fuck yourself. Like, honestly, I'm just trying to live my day, dude. Okay? I don't know what to do about Ukraine and Russia. I don't know what to do about global warming. I can't even find a matching sock. Seriously. I don't know what happens to my socks. I put the socks in the washer and dryer. Then I go into the dryer, no socks. I look through any drawer. Every sock I find is a different sock. Where is the matching sock? So, how do you want me to fix global warming and a war in Russia when I can't even match my socks, bruh? So spare me with the doom and gloom headline article. Por favor. I don't even want to read it. You know what I mean? Seriously, just go take a walk article. Now, let's end on a nice note, because I don't even want to. So this is the article. This is the article. Okay, I'm not even kidding. This was the next article after basically the world's ending in 18 months. Lindsay Lohan in shock. We've all been pronouncing her name wrong all these years. Apparently, it's not Lohan, it's Lohan. Fun fact, we do share the same birthday. So I'm sorry, Lindsay Lohan. We'll all start saying it correctly from now on. But, you know, the world's going to be on fire in 18 years or less anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Guys, that's another episode of the BiggDro Show. I really hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy life before we all go up in flames. Tune back next time for more BiggDro.
Shout out to all the Hinge users that admit they pop pills in their bio. I'm like, what's gonna be next? Like, hi, I'm Stacy and I have 3 DUIs with just 3 little symbols of cars swerving.